Yemenis across the country have hailed the United Nations agreed truce as they have experienced its direct and tangible benefits. Yet the path towards sustainable peace in the country remains stumbling, especially with the Houthis' rejection to implement the terms of the ceasefire. This report has more.
Yemen has entered its fifth month of the truce, defying predictions of renewed bloodshed. Hans Grunberg, the UN Special Envoy to Yemen, declared a 2-month truce extension in the war-torn country on August 2. The extension of the ceasefire is a big relief for civilians who have been subjected to 7 years of fighting, displacement, and violence. However, ports under the control of the Houthi militia in Hodeidah have welcomed over 20 ships carrying fuel since April, easing the energy crisis in the territories and generating millions of dollars in revenue. The truce has allowed flights to Sana'a begin in May 2022 with the Houthi group's approval. Furthermore, highways to Taiz City, which the Houthi group has besieged for years, were expected to be reopened under the truce agreement, but this didn't happen. Instead, the Houthis have refused several UN attempts to reopen the roads in Taiz. In addition, when the UN envoy declared the second truce extension on August 2, he explicitly mentioned the Taiz tragedy and the continued Houthi siege. He also said it's important to make progress on opening roads in Taiz. The people of Taiz and across Yemen deserve for the truce to deliver for them in all its aspects. On the other hand, Foreign Minister Ahmed Awad bin Mubarak stated that the Houthi siege of Taiz, during which the militia were accused of placing landmines around the city, affected around 4.5 million people. He added that there remains a major issue in the truce terms that has not been fully implemented, which is opening highways on the besieged cities of Taiz and other provinces. The April truce ended key military operations in Yemen, as well as cross-border movements in the 7-year conflict, and it helped alleviate a humanitarian disaster that has left millions starving. The truce has also helped drop civilian casualties by 60%, and civilian displacement has decreased by over 50% during the 4-month truce. In addition, 80% of Yemen's population, or 24.1 million people, are in need of humanitarian assistance and protection as a result of the conflict, with more than 40 million of them in urgent need. Also, the United Nations estimates that 377,000 people had died in war as of the end of the previous year. Finally, UN envoy to Yemen stated that the current main goal of the truce is to bring tangible relief to civilians and to create a helpful climate for seeking a peaceful resolution to the conflict through a comprehensive political process. People hope the truce would be the reason to end their suffering and to improve their standard of living.